Game 2 matchup here Sunday afternoon, 1:30 here at the Minnesota Big Multiplex.
Check 1, 2. Check, check.
That's funky. That's funky. Funky, Les Lewis, and the other guy. Sam got other duties. Daddy duties, probably.
That's it, everybody. Welcome to Game 2, Sunday hockey. Sunday Fun Day hockey at the Gino South CP Multiplex of Norway House Cree Nation. Cross Lake Islanders and Norway House, the rivals.
Ladies and gentlemen, your national anthem. Our national anthem. Coffee just slaps on a Sunday afternoon, man. You know, because they slap so much. What you're in a good track? Oh, Sammy. Very good. Denver, eh? Here we go.
Well, here we go, folks. Sunday Fun Day hockey. We got Charles Mowat starting off in net, I think. And I think we got Legro starting off in Cross Lakes net. Starting lineup for Norway House: Connor McKay, Maddox Long, Cash Long, Deshaun Ross, and Kyle Arthurson, and the one and only Charles Mowat in net. Tapway at Del Lester. Well, since it's Sunday Fun Day, me and Lester swapped roles. I am the main commentator, and Lester's the commentator, and the puck drop is now and game on. Lester's blowing the bullhorn today. And there was almost a big hit there, and now number 7 for Cross Lake goes behind the net, thinking of a play. Dangles his way through down the middle. Oh, almost loses the puck in the middle. And here's 16 for Cross Lake, pokes it out. And here's Kyle Arthurson, dumps it down for Cash Long, and a save, Legros. The rookie had a chance.
How about
Lester's making the horn.
This guy wants you to hold it. Hold it? Hold it.
Brannigan Furlan will take the face off. And Crosslake will in that draw. Number 16 going behind the net. Pokes it out for number 9, but couldn't connect. No ice. Went off a stick. Deshaun Ross will pick it up. Passes it to the other side to Furlan. Sees Cash, or I believe that is Nadell. Oh, and a big hit by Nadell. Holy Stuggats. And hits are being thrown.
Hey, you tell Skyler we'll do what we
Holy Stuggats.
what he does.
Was that Flet Nipu that had a hit? Or is that Nadell?
Big time body blast.
19-14 left in the. Just starting it off, we got a goal, or like we got a shot on goal, and we got a hit. And the Cat Clarkson will pick it up. Glove save, Legros.
For a goal, back a few times and then hold it.
And Lucien will take the draw, and Lucien will win that draw. Clarkson with a shot, hit the cage. But Legros is okay. Clarkson is going for the head today. We're not even in a minute in play. There's bodies being thrown, shots going to the head and the chest, you name it. Again, fired wide, Clarkson. Here's Wesley going down. Dumps it back down for Tate. Tate poked away by Legros. Here's White Duck Chiggy's cousin Nadell. Wabiscasisi. Here's 50 for Cross Lake. Tries to bank it along board. Lucien picks it up now. Tries to make a play down to the middle. And it's saved Legros. A shot. A shot by White Duck. 18:36 left in the first period. Folks, if you're just joining us, the score is still 0-0. That way, top way. Cashton Long will take that draw. Crosslake dumps it down the boards. Picked up by Long. Here's McKay. Connor McKay with it in the corner. Pins him against the boards. A big body by Crosslake. And here's number 9. Dumps it down. Uh-oh. Both of them are going to get a penalty.
Controlling this game early. Your show, kid.
Oh, Maddox Long gets a penalty, and Crosslake will have the first power play of the game. Roughing. Roughing call. Norway House wins that draw in their defensive zone. And a spill. Both of them go a flat tire. And Legros will play the puck and dumps it down out of play. And that is a penalty. Penalty to who? Cross Lake, the goaltender. Oh yeah. Over the netting, Adele the goalie, Legros for Cross Lake. Boy. I'll pass it off to the co-commentator Lester for today.
It's Sunday afternoon here. Ashley Flett's doing very well here. He's in training. I'm going to take him on the road. Top Web and Austin, I greet you all at home. I'll give it back to him.
Thank you, Lester Brown. Like he said, I'm in training. He's going to take me on the big tournaments, I think. Here's Crosslake now. One off his skate for number 7. Goes behind the net now. Here's Jaden Blacksmith with the puck. He's going to go for a skate. Oh, one off the boards for Jaden. Now he's pinned against the boards by Kijik. Oh, it's still in there somewhere. Jaden with a slap shoot. Fired wide. I nearly brought up the Charles Mowat in net. One off his stick. And here's Cashton Long. 2-on-1 the other way.
Walks in.
He walks in, backhand, went off the blocker. Cashin Long had a good chance, but Legro said not today. Here's 16 against the boards, Connor McKay. And here's number 16 for Cross Lake, dumps it down to the right side of the ice for number 20, I believe, 22. And tries to make a long pass, but an icing call. It's Skuskameg. 17:07 left in the first period. 4-on-4 action for 47 seconds for Norway House. And then back to for a little bit of a power play. Lucien will take the draw in the offensive zone. Cross Lake will win that defensive zone face-off for Hulkrow. Deshaun Ross picks it up, banks it down the boards behind the net for Jaden Blacksmith to pick up. Dumps it down along the boards, and no, is there an icing call? An icing call. So the referees for today, so as far as I know, we got Leslie McKay and Punky. Duelist Balfour. And the clock is being glitchy today. Punky. Lucien will take the draw on the offensive zone. Cross Lake will pick up that draw. Lucien blocked away. And here's Wesley now with the puck in the corner. Here's Lucien now going to the corner with 66 from Cross Lake, and he takes a spill. Hulkrow now in the corner. Wesley pinning him against the boards. Jaden Blacksmith coming to help Cross Lake. Banks it off for Deshaun Ross to pick up. And does he look for a shot? He does. Went off somebody's with Chisk. Over to Deshaun. Fired blocker save. Lucien tries to bank it. Here's Wesley. Doing the corner. Passes across, and Legro says not today. Denies. Cash Clarkson. That was a good pass by Wesley, but Legro said not today. Legros had his coffee this morning. I could just tell. With the Tim Hortons 4 sugar, 4 milk in a medium cup. Ow. Lucien will take the draw. Cross Lake will win that draw. And here's number 7, banks it around to the other corner. Wesley will get there. And here's White Duck, Chiggy's cousin. Here's 16 for Cross Lake, trying to make a move, but loses the puck possession for a bit. Number 7 will pick it up again in the corner now. Being pinned against the boards. And here's 15 now for Cross Lake, going around the net. Is he going to bank it off the boards? He does. But I think that's Clarkson will try to pickpocket that, but it didn't go. He zippered that pocket, Cross Lake said. And here's number 7 now for Cross Lake. And here's 23 now, moving it up, but lost possession real quick. No icing will be called. White Duck battling it for along the boards. Cross Lake tries to feed a pass over, but fired wide. And here's, would have been a breakaway chance, but an icing call. Lester's going to make me start jigging. 15-18 left in the first period. The score is still 0-0. And Nadell will take this face-off at center ice. And Cross Lake will win that draw. It's in the air. And here's 20. Here's 20 for Cross Lake in the corner. Tries to feed it across in the middle, but blocked away. And here's Fletnipio coming down with the puck. He's trying to get a goal to start this game off. Shoots. Stick save, Legros. Fletnipio with the puck now in the corner. Tries to go for a backhand pass, but here's Fletnipio again. Dangles in front, shoots. Went off the net. I nearly said post. Looked like it went off the post. Here's Colton Saunders now. Pass to the middle. Fletnipio couldn't find it on his stick. That would have been a nice tip in. Here's White Duck now. Skating back in the defensive zone. He's going to go for a skate. He fires, but blocked away. Fires again, Fletnipu, but fired wide. Net down now with the puck. Pass it to the middle for Fletnipu, but couldn't connect. And Colton misses that puck, dumps it down. And there's no icing call. Here's Fletnipu now with the pressure. Hallcrow with the puck. Cross Lake will play defensive with it in their own end. And here's Jaden Blacksmith now going to go for a skate. Oh, he could skate, Jaden Blacksmith, but he mishandles the puck there. Norway House will try to dump it down. Here's Connor McKay now, skating down. And here's 15 for Cross Lake. Long, Maddox Long. Oh, a big hit. I think that will be a boarding call for number 88, Scratch Cross Lake.
Can't do that here.
Oh, what is that called?
Here we go. I think
Across. A penalty going to Cross Lake, so a power play for Norway House.
Long, McKay, White Duck. Nope.
Connor McKay will take the draw in the offensive zone. And they win that draw. Here's Long, Maddox Long. Tries to look for a play. Pat feeds it back to Clarkson. Fires. Pat, chest save by Legros.
They're trying to get cast on the goal.
Trying to get Cash Long a goal. Here's Connor McKay now taking that draw once again. And they win that draw. Dumps it down for Maddox Long. Pass it back to Clarkson. Goes to the corner for Cashton Long. And here's Cash Clarkson. Here's Jaden Blacksmith now with the puck. 2-on-2. He's skating it up. Fires. Glove save. Charles Mowat. 13-17 left in the first period. 1:34 left in the penalty for Cross Lake. Here's 7 with a shot. Oh, it went off the post. Charles couldn't see that. Oh, it went off the BWAP Biss. Holy Stuggats. And a chest save. Charles Mowat. Holy Stuggats. 13:06 left in the first period. 1:23 left in the power play for Norway House. And here's, I believe that's Maddox Long going behind the net. He's looking for options. He's got numbers here. He's skating it up now. He's going to go for a skate. Pass it across to Lucien Tate-Rium. Captain Tate. No icing will be called. Charles will be there to play the puck in here. Oh, White Duck takes a spill. He blows it tired. The pass was too hard from Charles for White Duck to receive. And here's Clarkson now against the boards with 16 from Cross Lake, and then 2. And there's a battle in the corner now. Well, Cross Lake will dump it down. And here's Maddox Long now with the puck, thinking of what to do with it. And he almost loses possession of the puck, being poked away. It's being battled. Number 26 is going for the offensive pressure here. And here's White Duck passing it to Maddox Long. Feeds it over to Tate-Rium. He's looking for an option. Oh, Clarkson went beneath his legs. And here's Colton Saunders now with the puck. 10 seconds left in the power play. And here's Lucien Tate-Rium. Feeds it back to... Oh my gosh, went off the side of his helmet. Right in front, Clarkson. Just save Legros, and Cross Lake will gain possession. What do you call it? Whatever. And here's... Here's number now. Right in front, Pat save Charles Mowat. Here's Cash Clarkson with the puck now behind the net. Dumps it down for Lucien, blocked away by number 66 from Cross Lake. He will skate it into the offensive zone. Is he going to make a move? Shoots it in front, but stick save Charles Mowat. Dumps it down. Hallcrow will get that shot in. It'll be tipped down. A high stick call at Dell, I think. Charles Mowat will hang on to that puck while we get a line change. 11:09 left in the first period. I'll hand it off to Lester for now.
Trey Sinclair. Trey Sinclair, number 66. Here's Nadeau. 24 Nadeau. Trying to make things happen here. Number 14 for Cross Lake will bring it in. I think he's throwing Norway House. Nadeau. For Perlin. Perlin will chip it up. Perlin still has it. Halcrow. Here we go. 24 for Cross Lake. Gonna walk into a shot and they score. 1-0 Cross Lake. 10:33 here in this first period.
I see Lester's hand on the horn.
I think I'm back up. They took over. Also, we're supposed to be going to the trap line, but we're waiting for homemade bread.
They're waiting for homemade bread. And here's Cross Lake now. 7 will chip it up. And here's dumps it down to the end. Number 16 from Cross Lake will pick it up down to the corner. And here's Cashton Long. Tries to go for the offensive. Here's Colton Saunders. Dumps it down for Long. Maddox Long. 25 will pick it up for Cross Lake. Colton Saunders will keep it in. Being pinned against the board by 25. And Jaden Blacksmith will tip it out. And here's White Duck now. Chiggy's cousin. Going down, loses protection. Jaden Blacksmith with a shot, hit the Biwa Biss. Holy Stuggats. That's Charles's best friend right there, is the post. And Colton Saunders will play the puck for Cashton Long, but it went off his skate. 7-7 will go at it. Here's 25 now for Cross Lake. We'll dump it down. Tries to go for a hit. And here's White Duck. Slips and falls. Cross Lake will have the puck now. Ripper behind the net. And here's Cashton Long, and here's Colton Saunders, and we'll pick up the puck at the right side of the ice. Goes for a pass down center ice, and here's Connor McKay now. Feeds it across, in up front, and the net's off. It's boring. Connor McKay had a good feed across, but I don't think Cashton Long couldn't get that pass. 9:18 left in the first period. The score is 1-0 Cross Lake. Cross Lake draws first blood. And Wesley will take the draw. And here's Arthurson now. Pass to Deshaun Ross. Pass to Clarkson. Shoots! Pad save Legros. And here's number 23 now for Cross Lake. What a great pass for 15. And here's Clarkson now. Dumps it down for Lucian Tatrium, and he skates in. And here's Wesley now, feeds it to Clarkson. Backhander, went off his stick. Hulkrow stick in front. Cross Lake is playing defensive today. And here's Tatrium, a battle for it in the corner. Here's Hulkrow now with the puck, dumps it down and out of play. 8:43 left in the first period. He almost didn't catch that. Here's Wesley with the draw. And here's Deshaun Ross with the pass to Clarkson. Fires, went off Hulkrow's stick. He'll chip it up to center ice, and Kyle Arthurson will catch it and will be called offside. Punky will make that call, and that was a good call. And Lucian will take the draw. And here's Clarkson now skating with it. Passes it, feeds it across to number 17. Here's 66 now. And here's Lucian. Shoots, fired wide. Here's 15 now for Cross Lake, 2-on-2. 15 and 14 for Cross Lake will skate it in. 14 with the puck now. He'll skate in front, and Charles Moa will cover the puck. Holy Stuggats, what a first period. And Brannigan Furlan will keep it. Will have possession with it at center ice. We'll dump it down to Cross Lakes' end. And a spill. He blows a tire. Number 7. Here's Jaden. Oh, a penalty will be called for Norway House for tripping, I believe. Try not to fall. And we have construction work going on in the booth. And the face-off will be drawn in the defensive end for Norway House. Crosslick with the punt now. Rips it from the corner. Chest save, Charles Mowat. Uh-oh. 7:50 left in the first period. The score is still 1-0 Cross Lake. Cross Lake will have a power play. Number 7 rips it from the point. It's in the air, right in front. And feeds it back to the point, I think, yep, for 16. Passes it back. He'll skate in, passes it to the middle for Jaden. Oh, and a big hit by White Duck. Lester's being late with the horn today. Here's Jaden Blacksmith now with the puck. Skates it into the corner. And that battle against the boards. Here's Jaden Blacksmith again. Feeds it to the middle. Couldn't receive it. Fire, block, save, Charles Mowat. And they're putting some pressure on Charles today. And Charles is saying, Mategigan, no. 1:23 left in Cross Lakes power play. Here's Alan Wesley will go for a skate to try to get the puck from number 7. Number 7 thinking about what to do with it. Number 9 will dump it down to Norway House's end. Deshaun Ross will pick it up, banks it along the boards. And Alan Wesley will go for a skate to try get it. But number 7 now with the puck. Feeds it to 16 in their defensive end. And they will work their way up to center ice. And here's 16 now. Skates it into the offensive zone. Here's number 7 now. Feeds it back, but miscommunication pass. No. And Legros will be there to stop it. And here's number 25 now. Will skate around the net. And he'll work his way up. And he's going to go for a skate. Feeds it up to the middle, but poked away. And here's Wesley now with the puck. He'll be thinking about what to do. He'll dump it down for the penalty kill to continue. Here's Legros. And here's 66 now. Sinclair will skate it up. He'll go for a skate. Oh, he must have his corn flakes this morning. Oh, and a big hit against the boards by Alan Wesley. And here's Hallcroy now. We'll pass it down to the corner. Kijik will be there to battle it. And here's Deshaun Ross now. We'll dump it down to the end. And Hallcroy will go back to go get it. We'll do a spin move and pass it back, but it is out of the zone, and Norway House will pick it up now. And here's Wesley now with the puck. Feeds it across to Clarkson. Back to Wesley, and he scores! Alan Wesley, assisted by Cash Clarkson. And Norway House will get that goal back with 5:32 left in the first period. 1-1. And as Allen scored that goal, the net came off. It's boring. But it was a good goal. Back to even strength. Brand new game. And here's Lucian Tatrium now. Here's Cash Clarkson now skating it in. Stops it, but poked away. Oh, and a big hit by Alan Wesley. 14-14. The 14s. Oh, and a tripping call will be made to Cross Lake. And a penalty to Cross Lake.
Power play coming up for Norway House.
Power play for Norway House. That's coming up. Holy big crunch. Kaboom at Dow Chiggy. I'll hand it off to Lester for the remainder of the period.
Okay, here we go. Power play here, Norway House. At the point. Maddox Long over to White Duck Wapiskasisi. Back to Long. Long with a shot. And it goes out of play with a minute 49 here in this power play with 5:01 here in the first period. Biak, biak, migots. Biak, biak. 1-1 here. Biak, biak. Papiego sa pahamak. Here's Long to Cash. Cash with a shot. Hit the crossbar. Biwa Bistahum. Oh, this Tagats. 4:52. 1-1. And there goes Punky for a skate. Crosslake wins that draw, and they dump it out. Maddox Long, 15. Moves it back for White Duck, and they'll regroup. Breakout coming up. Here's Cash Clarkson. Herb is reached out to poke it up. And Blacksmith will rip it down. Long. Long. We'll chip it in the corner. 16 will have time to dump it out. Right on to Charles. Charles's first start here as a junior North Stars. He came in the third period with Taguseek. He did very well. Penalty coming up. No, that's offside. Oh, penalty?
Yeah.
Slashing call. So it's going to be 5-on-3 for Norway House as Mr. Blacksmith, Jaden Blacksmith, goes off for a slashing call. So it's going to be 5-on-3. Two-man advantage. Two-man advantage for 41 seconds. Get at the Miscat now, Cross Lake Islanders. I'm taking up big. There is a whole crowd of Cross Lake here yesterday. Meet Setduck. And there's still more here today. Here's Tate Rion walks in. Shot and a save. Leg roast. Loose. Backhand. And Tate Rion, captain, gets that goal. Backhand top corner where Kukum hides the... The what?
Hit him with the horn again.
Raisin Bannock in there, Chiggy.
What? Raisins don't belong in Bannock.
Raisins don't belong in Bannock. Well, that's good, boy. Raisin Bannock. Well, melting peanut butter when it's hot. Holy mackerel. And jam. Tabi ka pe, meet siya muna, namut na mag-itate yung cross-leggers. Here's Deshaun Rocks in front. So, Norway House takes the lead here, 2-1 power play goal, two-man advantage right in front. And again, he shoots. Deshaun Ross scores that goal. Number 3, former Cross Lake Islanders makes it 3-1 here. Deshaun Ross, ego gasa pahak. Stretch and Usima. Stretch, 3:17 here. Not bad.
3:17 left in the first period. 3-1. And here's Long. We'll get possession of the puck in the offensive zone. And here's Colton Saunders. Now will dangle his way through, but 15 loses the puck in his skate. Here's Colton Saunders again. Feeds it to Connor McKay. Tries to make a pass, but it blocked away, and he's being pinned against the boards. Oh, yeah. Long with a shot. Shoulders save Legros. And here's 15 now. Hulkrow with the puck. Maddox Long will be there to pick it up. Connor McKay, Maddox Long, and they're being chipped around. Here's Connor McKay now with the puck. Back to White Duck. We'll skate around the corner, fires, hits the net. Yep. Holy Stugat's long period. Here's 23 now for Cross Lake, skates it in. Oh, what a backhand pass, and oh, a big hit by White Duck in the defensive zone. And here's crossing now. Number 23 will pick it up. He'll dump it down for number 15. He'll skate his way through. Oh, there was almost a big hit there. Again, I believe that is Jaden Blacksmith with the puck. That had the puck. And here's, I believe that is Maddox Long with the puck, and he's looking for a decision. And will he skate it in? Yes, he does, but Jaden will be there to cut him off. And Jaden will go for his skate, and he's being... And that was a holding call, but I'm not almost. Here's Maddox Long now, shoots, fired wide. Here's number 9 for Cross Lake. Will pick it up in the defensive zone. And they'll go for a breakout pass there to 24 for Cross Lake. He'll skate it in. And he'll go for a skate behind the net. Oh, tries to feed a pass in front, but couldn't make it. Here's Jaden Blacksmith now. Goes over the net. 1:17 left in the first period. 3-1 Norway House. Glove save Charles Mowat. $1:13 left in the first period, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Natel will be there to play it. Pass it to Jaden Blacksmith. Chest save, Charles Mowat. 1:05 left in the first. Natel will be there to take the draw in the defensive zone. And Cross Lake will win that draw, but it goes out of play and goes out of the offensive zone. And here's Natel will pick up the puck in an offside call. Going to Norway House. And Punky will be there to drop the puck. 57 seconds. 57.3. And here's Deshaun will chip it down to Cross Lake's end. And tries to go for a pass, but didn't quite get it off his stick right. Here he banks it down for Deshaun Ross to pick up. There's no icing call. Deshaun will play the puck now. 37 seconds left in the first period. Deshaun will go for a skate. And he'll go along the boards. And there was a big slash right there by number 24 to... Oh. And here's 66 now, Sinclair. And here's 24 now for Cross Lake. Tries to go for a breakout. And here's Natel. Well, Deshaun Ross will pick up the puck in the defensive zone. And here we go. A breakout has begun with the final 10 seconds left in the first period. Kyle Arthurson will be there to play it. And the dumps it down. And the buzzer is frozen. The buzzer is frozen. And then it just goes to 0. I don't know what happened. Flint Nepew takes a spill at the crease. And there's the buzzer. That was the longest 4-7 at though. And that's a wrap for the first period. We'll be right back. And welcome back, everybody, for the second period.
Charles on our side.
We got the view of Charles Moet at the booth where the view is good. And Charles is doing very good in net this afternoon.
Charles will win today, boy. That was something I was in your jacket, boy.
And let's talk. And I believe that is Ethan Gamblin taking the draw. Number 4. Gambo. Gamblin will take the draw but loses it. Crosslake will start off with possession at the puck for a little breakout. Chips it in. Number 19. Well, no, 9 from Crosslake. Mackenzie now will pick up the puck, and here's Ethan Gamblin gonna go for a skate with Tyrell Hart. Tyrell now with the puck loses it. Here's Tyrell now dumps it down for a White Duck. Sees Colton, but poked away. Here's number 25 now, passes back to the defense, number 7. And here's number 16 now for Crosslake, playing defensive with it in their own end. Here's Jaden Blacksmith now coming with the breakout moves. Jaden rips it, fired wide. Here's 16 now, we'll dump it down for Jaden Blacksmith. Here's number 9 now. In front, pass to the middle, poked away by White Duck, and chips it down for Tyrell Hart. And Tyrell will make a move for it. Tyrell will skate it in, and it goes behind the net for Crosslake to pick up. Crosslake will play defensive with it. He'll dump it down for Scratch. And here's 7. Cashton Long will pass it down for Deshaun Ross. Deshaun makes a pass for Kyle Arthurson. And Connor McKay will pick it up in their defensive end. He'll go for the breakout now. He's got some moves. He rips it, one off a shin guard. And here's Crosslake now. We'll try to dump it down, but it went off his stick completely wrong. And Crosslake will regain possession of the puck. And pinned against the boards. And Punky got hit. Squished. Fired wide Crosslake. Scratch passes it for number 16. Tries to feed it to the middle, but blocked away. And here's Maddox Long skating around the net. Dumps it back behind the net for Deshaun Ross. And he's got Kyle Arthurson with him. Feeds it to Kyle. Dumps it down for a breakout, but an icing call will be made. 17:45 left in the second period. 3-2-1. What it says on the scoreboard. 3 for Norway House, period 2. 1 for Crosslake. 3-2-1. Maddox Long will take the draw. And a tie up there. Connor McKay will pick it up. Crosslake will dump it in, but called offside. And here's Deshaun Ross will dump it down for Cashton Long. Here's Connor McKay now skating up. Rips it, but blocked away from a stick. And here's Crosslake now. We'll try put up some pressure and go for the breakout. And pinned against the boards. Deshaun Ross pinned against the boards. And here's Connor McKay will chip it down. And here's Hulkrow now with the puck. And here's Cashton Long. Feeds it to Maddox Long. Shoots. And he saved. A save, Legros. And we got Brock Lesnar's theme playing in the booth. For all those WWE fans. In the res, we like to recreate every move on a trampoline. And here's number 17. And Crosslake will gain possession. They'll go for a skate. And here's 17 now. Braun will dump it down for Wesley. And Cash Clarkson will get the puck. And we'll try to look for Wesley. But Crosslake said not today. He'll shoot it down to Braun. Braun will go behind the net now. He'll dump it down for Clarkson, but Clarkson wasn't looking. But Clarkson is looking now. And an offside for Cross Lake. But Cross Lake goes back to not making an offside. And here's Cash Clarkson. Goes to the offensive end now. He goes behind the net. Tries to do a loop. Stick save, Legros. And here's number 9 now with the puck for Cross Lake. Allen tries to beat him to the puck. And here's to the middle. And here's shoots. Blocked away. And here's to the front. And here's Cross Lake now trying to make a breakout. Here we go. Cross Lake, Kijik now will try to play defensive with it. Cross Lake will still have possession of it. Number 25 still had possession. Here's number 24 now. Stuck in the corner. 25 rips it. Glove save. Charles Mowat.
Everybody, Charles. Ever sound like coffee is cold last night?
Chiggy wishes he had a coffee. And here's Alan Wesley will take the draw. Colton Saunders will pick it up. He skates behind the net. And Colton will go for a skate. Passes it up for Clarkson. Clarkson will dangle his way through, but got caught up in some traffic. And here's Alan Wesley now. He shoots. One off a skate. And here's White Duck. Here's it in front, and Norway House scores. And I believe that is Colton Saunders that scored to make it 4-1 Norway House. 15:27 left in the second period. The score is now 4-1 Norway House. And Nettel will take the draw. And here's Nettel. All right. Here's Fletnipio now with the puck. He goes down the middle in their defensive end. Feeds it to Brannigan Furlan. And here's Fletnipio now. Skates it back to the defensive end. He will do some moves with the puck. And Fletnipio will go for a skate. He'll try to break it out. And here's Crossing now with the puck. We got the Zamboni driver in the booth. White Duck. Nato. And here's Crossing now. Fires. They score. Number 14 from Cross Lake. Lester's half almost just pulled the horn. 14:49 left in this second period. The score is now 4-2. Cross Lake just got their get back. But Norway House will get that goal back, I hope. But overall, it's going to be a good game here, folks. Cashton Long will take the draw at center ice. Cashton will win that draw and go for a skate down. He shoots, blocked off a stick in traffic. Here's number 22 now. Here's Connor McKay now. Chips it down to center ice for Maddox Long, but Maddox Long didn't have both hands on his stick. Cross Lake will regain possession of the puck in their defensive end. He'll dump it down for the middle, but too far out of his reach. And an icing call. And Punky's dancing. .24 left in the second period. Here's Maddox Long with the draw now. And Cross Lake will win that draw. Number 16 will be there to pick it up in their defensive end. He dumps it down. He jumps night. He dumps it down. Here's Deshaun Ross now with the puck. Feeds it to Maddox Long. Maddox Long will go for a skate. He'll be pinned against the boards. And here's Kyle Arthurson. We'll dump it down in Cross Lake's end. Here's Cashton Long. Kyle Arthurson with a slap shoot, but fired wide. Cross Lake now will regain possession of the puck in their end once again. And here's Maddox Long now with the puck, backhander, and they score! Connor McKay. Connor McKay will go top shelf where Cookham hides that Bannock. That horn is loud. But it gives off energy to the team. Cross Lake will chip it down the end. No icing call will be made. Here's Braun. Will pick up the puck in the corner. Feeds it to Wesley. Feeds it to Clarkson. Feeds it to Lucien. And they'll skate it up for a breakout. Passes it to Clarkson, but the puck was out of his reach. And here's number 9. Here's Cross Lake trying to get fancy with the puck now, but it went off. And here's Braun. Will play the puck, and he'll dump it down to center ice, but far out from Cash Clarkson's reach. 13:04 left in the second period. 5-4 the score. Well, no, 5-4 Knight. 5-2. And Alan Wesley will take the draw in their defensive end. Here's Kijek now putting pressure on the ice. Allen will regain possession. Here's number 9 now right in front. And they'll have some really strong defense. Norway House. And here's Cash. Here's Lucien Davrium now skating it in. And tipped away in front. Here's Cash Clarkson now. Feeds it to the middle. Allen Wesley was not a strong enough shot. And it's... And the referees lost sight of it. And Legros will make that save. 12:39 left in the second period. Lucien will take the draw. Jiggy! Here's I like my ears. Says the Zamboni driver. Here's 17 Braun behind Charles' net. Feeds it off to Clarkson. Clarkson will try and make a pass to the middle, but didn't get it off his stick. And here's Braun, tries to tip it away. Here's 25 now for Cross Lake behind the net, thinking about what to do with it. He tries to tip it down towards the other end of the ice, but Alan Wesley is there to pick it up. And Alan will go for a skate, but Jaden Blacksmith is blocking his way, and it goes offside. And Cross Lake will dump it down to get rid of that offside call. And here's Kijek now. Kijek Jr. And here's Cash Clarkson. Will get the puck now. He'll dump it down. It went off his stick to go high across the ice. And no icing call will be made. Lucien has some wheels to wave off that icing call. And here's Alan Wesley pinning a Cross Lake player to the boards. And here's a pass in front, and there's, oh, no goal. I thought that went in. They didn't score. Jiggy. They didn't score. Jiggy thought it went in. Here's White Duck now in the defensive end. Oh, that was a confusing call. Here's 66 Sinclair. 11:05 left in the second period. Here's 24 for crossing now. Yeah, he saved that. And here's White Duck, Chiggy's cousin. And here's Colton Saunders now. Passes it to the middle for Tyrell Hart. And a 3-on-2 the other way. Colton Saunders, he'll sidestep the hip check, and White Duck will use the body to block that pass. And Cross Lake will go and try to dump it down for Colton Saunders to pick it up. And a big hit by Clarkson down at center ice. Here's Clarkson now, fires. Chest save Legros. 10:29 left in the second period. There was a...
Are we out of juice? One line away. This is a long hockey game. I'm trying to figure out this
And
thing.
Ethan Gamlin will take the draw. And Cross Lake will win that draw. And he'll chip it up for White Duck. But Colton Saunders will regain possession. He'll skate down center ice. And then he'll chip it in. And number 6 now, Mackenzie will go for it. White Duck will keep it in. He'll chip it down further middle, but blocked off by Cross Lake. And Cross Lake will go for a skate. Passes it to number 23, chips it down, tries to make a pass to number 7. Right in front, poked away by Charles Mowat. And here's Mackenzie now, will feed it, try to feed it to Tyrell. blocked away. A stick in front. Here's Colton Saunders now with the puck at the middle of the net. Here's a White Duck. Wants to go for his skate. Oh, he sidestepped 2 hits. He's still on his feet. And he shoots. Blocker save Legros. Here's Ethan Gavin and a save Legros. Ethan had a good chance, but Legros shuts the door on him. You almost had it. 9:39 left in the second period. I'll hand it off to Lester.
You're doing fine, kid. Here we go. Cross Lake. Try chipping it out. Norway House keeps it in. Brannigan Ferland. Nadeau has it. Looking for Ferland. Right in front shot. Save made by Legro. A great chance. Anyhow by Brannigan Ferland there. Brandon, Manitoba 9:24 here in the second period. 5-2 Megots. Get at the Scott now. I greet you all at home. I hope you guys are all doing well. Get your Sunday suppers ready. Your wapusak. Your sisipuk. Kikon semak. Wasn't Tiago so. Fire that widest cross leg. Here's Flat Nipu over for Ferland. Cross leg gonna have to regroup here. Deshaun Ross for Ferland front shot. White Nipu pan on that. Couldn't get all of it. Here's Ferland. Ferland still has it. Pans on that. Here's Deshaun Ross. Arthurson. Cross leg wraparound shot. Didn't get to the net. 66 Sinclair has it. Over to 25. Wraparound chance shot. $8:26 here in the second period. 5-2. Top way. I'm off to the trap line. We're waiting for our homemade bread.
He's saying bread, but I think it's bannock.
No, I already have the bannock.
He doesn't want to share.
He doesn't want to share. We already have the bannock ready. It's so warm out. It's beautiful out there. Minogisig out that way.
Very beautiful day today. Oh, it's a beautiful Sunday, folks.
Here goes 15 long. Long with McKay. Long walks in, shoots, and he hits the crossbar. Piwa Pistaham. God, this tagat. Here goes long again. Agi Tomit drop pass. Comes Cross Lake, Pimit Chicamac. And we got offside it there. Our linesman is Darcy Punky Balfour, and the other one is Nick. And the head refs are Jules Balfour and Leslie Mackay Jr. Mackay Fry. That way. You know, I'm proud of this kid here getting the start. 15. Charles Moe Jr. Injury to our goaltender there, Connor Dawson. Like I said yesterday, he pulled something there, and you know you can't try and shake it off. You got to get off. But he came out in it well, and he's doing well here still.
Doing good. He's doing good.
Yeah. Here goes Connor McKay. McKay has it. 3-on-1. Connor Weber McKay. Here comes Cross Lake. Scatch, number 88, Scatch. What's the og named Barzo, Mr. Cross Lake? There's Scott's 88. Oh, spinning around. Kakwes ka ba no miss it? Dennis Savard. Here's Wesley. And here comes the hitting. Oh, another hit. Sasuhanes Scott Taguho Scott. Look, here goes Wesley. Madilema asistado esta kaya. Wesley, draw pass. And Crossley comes out the other way.
Mr. Yarmy,
Yarmer Agro esta kaya.
Wesley. Today, folks.
White Duck will move it up for Wesley. Tate Riome. 5:45 here in the second period. Over to White Duck Wapiskasisi moves it up for Cash Clarkson. Over to Mackenzie Larange. Saunders. Colton Saunders. Shot save Legros. Mackenzie over to White Duck with a shot. Save right in front. And they score.
That's not me.
5-13. 6-2. Five 13 here. Mm-hmm. Here comes Cross Lake. Fired that wide. Here goes Mackenzie. Michigan White Duck. Here's Hart. Hart walks in. Shot right in front. Mm-hmm. It's like double extra good time here. The fans. Mr. 4:36. I'll hand it over to Ashley.
Well, thank you, Lester. And here's Ethan Gamblin. Dumps it down for Crossick to pick up and dump it along their end. Deshaun Rouse will be there to pick it up. And it's in the corner. And he passes it to the middle, but nobody home. Mackenzie will be there to pick it up in the corner. Feeds it to Gamblin. But he lost it. And here's Crossing now. We'll go for the pressure and the breakout. He'll drop it for 9, but mishandles that. Here's Deshaun. Here's Flat Nepew now with a breakaway chance. He shoots. He scores! Flat Nepew, number 54, makes the game 7-2 with 3:54 left in the second period. And Legros will come off for the game. Oh, since Lester's gone, I'm in charge of the horn. Here's Brannigan Furlan, passes it down for Nato, or no, White Duck. And Crossick will dump it down for Colton Saunders to pick up at the left side of their end. And here's 24 now. We'll try to get that puck. And here's Colton Saunders now with the puck. And Crossick will be there to catch it and put it down and dump it in. Here's White Duck now. Feeds it to Colton Saunders. Passes it up to Furlan. Here's Nato. Goes up. He's got some wheels. Holy Mackinac. Here's White Duck now. We'll pick it up. Pass it to the corner. Here's Flat Nepew. Shot. And it's in front. Here's a double win. That Flat Nepew with a shot. A knobber save by number 39 for Cross Lake. Cross Lake will win that draw, and we'll dump it down, and then Cross Lake will be there to pick it up again. Here's number 16. We'll receive that puck in their defensive end. We'll dump it down behind the net to number 7, and we'll try to pass it up to number 26. Here's 7, goes again. Here's White Duck. And an offside wave. And here we go. And Cross Lake will try to make a breakout. Here's Flood Nepew with a puck again. Feeds it across. Save number 39. Brannigan Furlan had a good chance there, but the goalie says Motts. Here's Flood Nepew now battling it for the corner. Here's Nato. Here's White Duck now. Is he going to shoot it? He shoots and tipped away right in front into the corner. And there's a battle along the boards there in the Cross Lake end. And Cross Lake will try to dump it down behind the net. Nadeau will be there to pick it up and pass it to the middle. And he scores! Flet Nepew, I believe that's his hat trick, or I think that's his second of the game. I think we should put the horn away, eh? Let's put it away.
Sorry, Skyler, but we gotta put the horn away.
We send our apologies to the Norway House bench. They wanted us to use the horn, but it's getting too loud now. Here's Maddox Long now. Passes it to Cashton Long. And here's Kijik with a slap shoot, but it fires wide. Here's Maddox Long again. Goes behind the net, feeds it to the middle. Here's Braun, blocked away. Here's Braun again. Shoulders save, and it goes out of play. 1 minute and 48 seconds remaining in the second period. 8-2 the score. And Cross Lake will win that draw, and Cross Lake will go for his skate down to Charles Mowat's end, and he'll get it. He'll feed it across. He shoots, glove save, Charles. Oh, it was still loose. Attaboy, Charles. He made a really incredible save. And Cashton Long will fire wide at the Cross Lake net. And Cross Lake will regain the puck possession at center ice, and he'll skate it down the middle. And here's Cashton Long, feeds it to Connor McKay, but it didn't go off right. Here's Braun now with McKay, 16 and 17. Fires, and it went off his blocker. And a big hit by Kijik. And there's a battle along the boards. We can't see a thing, but we could surely imagine what's going on. 1 minute left in the second period. And here's Cross Lake now. We'll receive it again. Long with a shot, fired wide. A long shot. Here's Kijik. We'll dump it down to the corner behind the net. We'll try to look for a pass across. And then we'll pass, and Connor will see what to do with it. Ooh, it just went off the boards into the middle. And Cross Lake now will try to get it. And an icing wave will be... Wait, no icing? No icing? Oh, he did. Okay, here's Kyle Arthurson now. And here's Cross Lake now, number 23 with the puck. Kyle Arthurson shuts the door on him. And right in front, it's in front, and Charles will be there to cover it. 10.5. Whoa. Jaden Blacksmith will slash somebody. He's not liking it at all. And here's Maddox Long will take the face-off in their defensive end. Cross Lake will win that draw. 66 Sinclair with the puck, shoots down low, and it's in front again. And 5 with a shot, and it goes wide. He pulls a Quintins. I'm just kidding. What a good second period for Charles Mowat with that incredible save. We'll be right back for the third period.
20 more minutes, buddy. 20 more minutes.
And here we go, folks. The draw is seconds away. Everyone's just getting set up. Sticks are being banged along the boards, ready to get this third period underway. And the third period is brought to you by Charlie Biggs, and here we go. Yeah. They are not. Huh? They are not our sponsor, but we'll give them a shout out. They make the best greasy chicken tenders. And Norway House will keep it in cross leg zone. Number 25 will dump it down to Norway House's end. Wesley will be there to pick it up. And here's White Duck now with the puck skates behind the net. White Duck being pinged against the boards. And number 7 with a slap shoot, but fans at it. And here's Lucian Tabrium with Alan Wesley right beside him. Feeds it to Alan. Oh, miscommunication pass. And here's Colton Saunders trying to feed it to Clarkson. And here's Alan Wesley now. Chips it behind the net for Lucian to pick up. Here's Colton Saunders now. Lucian with the puck behind the net. Feeds it to Clarkson. Clarkson will feed it back to Lucian. Lucian is being pinned against the boards, and Allen will be there to get the puck from him. And there's a battle against the boards, and a stick comes off somebody's fingers. And here's number 9 now skating down the ice. White Duck is with him. Oh, someone blows a tire at Charles's end. Here's number 16 from cross leg, gets the puck. Feeds it across to number 7. Banks it off the boards. And here's Colton Saunders with the puck. Feeds it across to White Duck. And Crosslake will be there to get the puck. Number 23 now will dangle his way through, but got too fancy with it and loses possession. And here's Cash Clarkson now. There's no penalty on that. And Cash Clarkson feeds it in front, but poked away by Halkrow. And here's number 23 now for Crosslake skating it up. And he takes a wrister. Oh, it was right in front. Charles lost it, but it's okay. They dumped it down to the corner. 17:54 left in the third period. 8-2 Norway House. And here's Wesley now with the puck. And he'll skate it up. Feeds it to Clarkson. Dumps it down to the boards. Back to the Army Wesley. Cheeky. And Deshaun Ross. And he'll pass it to Cashton Long, but went off. Here's Kyle Arthurson. Shoots, glove, save, 39. 17:25 left in the third period. Score is still 8-2.
I'll be honest, that was not the best play on my part.
What?
Such a late substitution, I wasn't prepared. I was going out there cold.
Ouch.
I wasn't prepared.
And the Zamboni driver wasn't prepared at all.
Come on, Zamboni driver. You gotta always be prepared, bro.
I had to be warmed up first.
Had to be warmed up first. Here's Connor McKay now. Shoots it. Here's Maddox Long. Here's Connor McKay. And he scores! Connor McKay. We unplugged the horn, by the way. And here's Connor McKay. Scores to make the score 9-2. 17:05 left in the third period. And we're hooking up the bullhorn again.
Got it? All right.
Tell me what to do. Tell me when.
Blow it now.
Blow it now.
A couple of quick ones.
There we go. Charles pokes it away. And out to be Connor McKay with the goal to make it 9-2 and dumps it down and no icing call. Here's Kyle Arthurson, banks it down for Deshaun Ross. And here's Cashton Long. And here's Crosslake now feeds it to the corner. And here's Deshaun Ross will pick it up. Crosslake will bank it off. And here's number 15. And number 7, Cashton Long shoots, blocker save. And number 15, Maddox Long almost had that in front. And Connor McKay is being pinned against the boards. Here's Cashton Long. And Deshaun Ross will keep it. No, Jaden Blacksmith now 2-on-1 the other way. He goes in. Save Charles Mowat. And there's a battle behind the net for the puck. And here's number 20. Keeps it in. 66 Sinclair shoots. Fired wide. And Crosslake will still have possession of the puck. We'll try to make a move with it. Pinned along the boards. Right down. Attaboy Charles. Shoulder saved by Charles Mowat. And here's number 15, Maddox Long. Skates it down again. Drop pass to 16, Connor McKay. Feeds it to the middle for Flint Nepew. Connor McKay now with possession of the puck. Oh, nearly had a good one-timer. But he fans on it. Here's McKenzie now. Picks up the puck. And here's Kijik. Drops it back for McKenzie. 15:23 left in this third period. McKenzie will skate it up the ice. He'll go on the outside. Passes it in front. Blocked off a leg. Flint Nepew fans on that with a backhand. Flint Nepew will figure out what to do with it. Here's Nadeau. And Crosslake will regain possession of the puck in their defensive end. McKenzie will catch that puck. And McKenzie rips it. Pad save. Crosslake. And here's 25 now. We'll try beat the icing. And he beats it. But nobody home to stop that puck. Jaden Blacksmith now will dump it down. But an offside wave. And Norway House will regain possession of the puck in their own end. And here's Flint Nepew. Drops it back for Ferland. Ferland, a pass across. And it's in front. And Crosslake saves it. Number 39 shuts the door. Oh, and there's some hands being pushed around. Oh, yeah. There's some smack talk going on the ice. There's 14:32 left in the third period. The Zambonis driver is still figuring out what to do with the bullhorn. First time, he says. Lucien with a pass in the front. Poked away. Here's Alan Wesley now. Feeds it to White Duck. Back to Wesley. Across, but blocked off by Jaden Blacksmith in the middle. Tips it down. Colton. And here's 25 now. And Norway House is in for Crosslake. Feeds it, or no, fires, but fired wide. Here's number 16 now. Passes it across to the middle for number 25. Chips it down the end towards the back of the net. And here's Allen now with a pin against the boards. And that was a big hit by Alan Wesley. And here's White Duck now. He's got some moves with the puck. He's being fancy with it. Alan Wesley nearly blows a tire there. Here's Colton Saunders with the puck now. He'll try figuring out what to do with it. Is he going for a skate? He's going for a skate, guys. Colton Saunders dangles his way through. Oh, a big hit by Crosslake, but an arm is up. And Crosslake will get a penalty. A tripping call. 13:28 left in the third period. The score is still 9-2 if you're just joining us, getting back with your coffee and your bannock, your homemade bread, you name it. Those all sound really good, and Lester does not want to share one of them. No. Here's Lucien now with the puck. To Clarkson, to Kyle, back to Clarkson. Clarkson across to Allen. Back to Kyle. Towards Wesley, but it didn't go off his stick quite right. Here's 66 Sinclair now. Dumps it down. No icing call. Penalty kill. Deshaun Ross will be there, and 23 from Crosslake will be there. Deshaun with the puck now. Skates behind the net. Does a spin. And now their sticks are tired, and 23 blows a tire. And here's Deshaun Ross now. Passes it up to Wesley, and here's Clarkson. Goes in. Rips it. Went off his stick in front. Wesley passes it back to the point. Deshaun Ross to Clarkson. Clarkson fires. Chest save, 39, and it's in the air and above the net. Lucien will pass it back to Clarkson. Clarkson will find it behind the net and back to Wesley. Wesley will feed it to Clarkson. Clarkson tips it in, and Kyle Arthurson with a tip in from Alan Wesley to make it 10-2. Kyle Arthurson assisted by Cash Clarkson and I think Lucian Tate. No, I think it was Allen. 12:25 left in this third period. The score is now 10-2. Crosslake will win that draw, and he'll skate it up the middle. Here's 20, White Duck. Here's 66, Sinclair now with the puck. Feeds it to 20. Here's White Duck now with the puck. He's going in, but got caught up in traffic and lost the puck. But it's still in their end. And Hallcrow will go get it. And Cashton Long will try to get it from number 5, Hallcrow. Feeds it down to Sinclair, number 66 for Cross Lake. And chips it down, Cashton Long. And here's Hallcrow now for number 20. And for number 14. And White Duck will be there to get the puck. Oh, and blows a tire. There's no call on that. Feeds it to the middle, but poked away in front. Pinned against the boards. Backhander to the other side of the ice for number 15. Maddox Long to pick up, and he's going to go for a skate, but he passed that to overhead. And here's Colton Saunders now. He's going to go for a skate. Pass it. Oh, big hit. Colton Saunders. Slap shoot, and he scores! Connor McKay to make it 11-2 in the third period with 11:12 left in the third period. I believe that is his hat trick. I think that's his hat trick of the game. I think that's his hat trick. I'm not sure. I don't know. That was where Cookham hides that Bannock. Or what Chiggy would like to say, where Natasha hides those chippies. He knows all those stash spots, so she can't hide them anymore. Oh! Oh! My bad, guys. I was not commentating for a few seconds. I'm sorry. All right, here's Flett Nepew. Scoops it over the net. Next off. Net's off. It's boring. Brannigan Furlan will take the draw in the offensive zone. And here's Nadeau. Tries to go pickpocket that puck, but number 9 dumps it down. And McKenzie will be there to play the puck behind the net, and he'll wrap around to make an opening. Here's Jaden Blacksmith with the puck now. He passes it across in front, and Cross Lake scores. No. Kirsten, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. 11-3. Cross Lake scores. 10:22 left in the third period. Cross Lake wins that face-off at center ice. And here's Deshaun Ross with the puck now. Passes it to Clarkson. Feeds it to Tate Rium. Captain Tate. He'll go in. He feeds it to the middle for Clarkson, but Clarkson wasn't there. Well, no, Arthurson. And here's 7 now from Cross Lake. Jaden Blacksmith. 77. Rips it, but fired wide. And Cash Clarkson will be there to pick it up and tries to look for a pass. Sauces it for Alan Wesley, and Wesley will go in to try to play it to the middle for Kyle Arthurson, but couldn't get it off his stick. He fans at it for the backhand. Here's Kyle Arthurson now. Fires at the middle. Alan Wesley who tries to go for the tip. And here's 16 now. We'll dump it off the glass. And here's 15 for Crosslake now. They're pushing up. Feeds it to the middle, but blocked away by Deshaun Ross. And here's Kyle Arthurson now with the puck. Is he going to go for a skate? No, he passes it, but pass intercepted by number 15. And here's Cash Long. Oh, he got tripped. And we got Bruce Springsteen. Bruce Springsteen playing in the booth. The boss. I'm going to start singing soon. I'm just kidding. Alan Wesley will take this draw. 66 Sinclair will be there. Here's 20 White Duck. Feeds it to Cash Clarkson. Clarkson with a shot. Chest save. 39. And it goes in his glove. Oh, yeah. 8:55 left in the third period, ladies and gentlemen. 11-3 Norway House. Lucien will take that draw once again. Off the bat, a shot by Clarkson, but the goalie says Motts. Lucien will take that draw now for White Duck to get the puck. And he fires, but hit a player in front. Lucien will have the puck now. Passes it to White Duck. White Duck is playing with it now. Tries to feed it across to Clarkson, but Lucien got in the way. And here's 23 now with the puck. Crosslake pushes it up the middle. It's stuck. I don't know where it is. Here we go. Alan Wesley with the puck. And an icing call will be waived. And an icing. Alan Wesley will take that draw on their defensive end. Lucien will pick up the puck now. Dumps it down center ice, but no ice. And never mind, there is an icing. 18-12 left in the third period. Well, 18-12. 8-12 left in the third period. 11-3. Sending your streaks. Here's Cash Clarkson now. Feeds it to Lucien. Lucien goes in. And a penalty. Hooking. Is there a penalty shot or is that just a penalty? Hooking is the call. 8 minutes left in the third period exact. Norway House will get a power play for 2 minutes. Kyle Arthurson will get the puck at the point. Passes it for 16. Connor McKay. Cashed in long. Shoots it. But fired wide. Cashin Long will win that draw. Here's Kyle Arthurson now. Passes it to Connor McKay. Feeds it to Maddox Long. Maddox Long fires. Stick save 39. Deshaun Ross will have the puck now. A battle along the boards. Cashin Long feeds it to Connor McKay. Feeds it to Maddox Long. But mishandles that puck, and there's a battle in the corner. And they're going at it. And dumps it down. No ice. And here's Cashton Long with the puck. A chest save 39. 7:04 left in the third period. A minute 04 left in Norway House's power play. Alan Wesley and Jaden Blacksmith will take the draw. Here's Lucien now. Catch Clarkston, shoots, went off the glove. Here's Lucien now. Here's Cash Clarkston again. Feeds it back to White Duck. White Duck looking for a path away to try get a shot on. He shoots right in front and covers the puck.
Don't tell him I said that. You gotta mention it now, man.
Huh?
You gotta mention it now, man.
What?
He called Lister Brown a cherry picker. A berry picker.
Berry picker. Here's Lucien. Crossleg will dump it down for the penalty kill. Jaden Blacksmith dumps it down. Charles will be there to play the puck with 6:35 left in the third period. 33 seconds on the power play. White Duck will be there to get the puck in their defensive end. And here's Alan Wesley skating. Wesley goes behind the net. Feeds it to the point for White Duck. White Duck looking for a way. Tries to feed it in front, but blocked off by a skate. Number 7 will dump it down. A tip went off someone's glove. And a hand pass, I think. 5:59 left in the third period, 11-3. And Crosslick will win that draw in the offensive zone. And Nadeau was going for a skate, and Hallcrow sacrificed the ball. Here's Brannigan Furlan now. Dangles his way through. Flednipew right in front. Feeds it across, but couldn't get it. He fans it. Oh, a big hit against the boards. And the gloves are coming off. The gloves are coming off Flednipew. And we are back after all that happened down at Cross Lakes End. There was a big scrap out. They had a scuffle, and 2 players got ejected during the process. And I believe there's a penalty going to Ethan Gamblin, a major penalty for Norway House. And Cross Lakes only getting a minor penalty for 2 minutes. So Norway House is going to have to battle it out. A little 4-on-4 action for 2 minutes. And then Cross Lakes going to have the upper hand for the last 3 minutes. 5 minutes and 35 seconds left in the third period. 11-3 the score. And they're figuring everything out.
Big time hit, eh? Big time.
That was a dirty hit.
Big time hit.
This guy said he was gonna go do his job.
Yeah? Watch the hallway.
Huh?
There's already 6 guys in there.
Already.
Already 6 guys, 6
Bah.
security guards.
Are you driving it?
What?
Are you driving the Zamboni?
Go after
or no?
the game?
Oh yeah. Wait, you wanna blow it, Christian?
Nah, bro, man, you got that, you got that.
Just one. Number 7 will take the draw. Kyle Arthurson with the puck. Fires, went off Jaden Blacksmith's shin guard. Here's Maddox Long now. Fires, hit the B-Wop. Biz hits the crossbar. And here's Maddox Long, a bar down, and he scores! Maddox Long buries that shot, and it goes top corner where Cookham hides that Bannock. 12-3. 5:15 left in the third period.
What did I say, 13-4?
No, he did not say 13-4. Did you? Cash and Long will take the draw. Crosslake will win that draw and take it back. Here's Sinclair, 66 with the puck. And the puck goes out of play in Norway House's end. 5:49 left in the third period. Still 4-on-4 action. Wait, no. Yeah, 4-on-4 action. And Norway House will dump it down. Deshaun Ross will dump it down. Here's Cash Clarkson now. He's going for a move. Feeds it in front, blocked away by Halko. And it's in the air. Tries to hit it in the air. Deshaun Ross will get the puck now. Feeds it to Lucien. Halko will be there to pick it up and dump it off the boards. Deshaun Ross will pick it up now. Feeds it to Clarkson. Clarkson will make a move with it. He'll dump it down for Deshaun Ross. Poked away by number 66, Sinclair. And here's Cash Clarkson now. Here's Deshaun Ross now. He's going to go for a skate. And here's Lucien Tavrium. Here's Cash Clarkson. Here's Lucien Tavrium. Crossbar. And how did that not go in and hit the B-Wop? Here's Jaden Blacksmith now. Oh, spins around with it. He's getting fancy with it. Ooh, he's bringing it up the ice. Shoots, blocker, save Charles Moen, but he crashes. He blows a massive tire in front. Here's Cash Clarkson now. Passes it to Kyle Arthurson. And Arthurson will bring it in. And he'll find Clarkson, but Clarkson is not there to receive it. And 16 will pick up the puck for Crosslake. A 3-on-2. The other way. Tries to get fancy with it, but poked away. Now behind the net. And here's Pat. Goes down to the point now. Went off his skate. And he'll dump it down, but 15 will be there to stop it and pick it up. And here's a 2-on-1 the other way for Crosslake. 23 dangles his way through. Backhand pad save. Charles Mowat. And here's Crosslake now. looks in front. And nobody home. Deshaun Ross will be there to play it, and he'll dump it down towards the point for Cross Lake. And 23 will skate across and find the middle. Cross Lake will go in front, and it's in front. Charles pokes it away, tries to go for the backhand, and it stays out. Here's Cash Clarkson now skating down center ice. Feeds it across to Deshaun, but Deshaun did not get that pass on his stick. And here's Cross Lake now. Number 15 will try to go for a skate and a 2-on-1. Wait, no, a 2-on-2. 15 will have some moves with it, and it will end up poke check away. And here's Clarkson now. I think that's Clarkson. Yep, that's Clarkson. He skates it down, and he tries to go for a pass, but blocked away by Hulkrow. Tries to go for a cherry pick. 2 minutes left in the third period. A power play for Cross Lake still, and I think there's a penalty. Oh, someone just got ejected. Who got the boot?
Oh, Chiggy!
A minute and 55 seconds left in the third period. Cross Lake still has a power play for a minute and 20 seconds. And Jaden Blacksmith will take the draw for Cross Lake. Cross Lake will win that. Here's Maddox Long. Tries to feed it to Cashton Long. The brothers, the Longer brothers. And here's Maddox Long. Feeds it, or no, dumps it down. And Hulkrow will be there to pick up the puck in their defensive end. He's going to go for a skate. Dan goes through one. Dan goes through another. Is he going to go for a shot? He does, but fired wide. And Cross Lake still has it. Skates on the middle. Fired wide once again. Maddox Long will be there to try pressure the puck. 66 Sinclair rips it. Tip in front, but went off a stick to go over the net. Here's 25 now with the puck behind the net. Feeds it back to the other side. And Cross Lake will figure out what to do with it. He dumps it down behind the net. He'll feed it to Jaden Blacksmith. Jaden shoots. Fired wide. And Charles will get a save, I think. 40 seconds left in the third period. I believe it is safe to say that this is a wrap. Here's Maddox Long now with the puck. Pad save, 39 poked away, and I think we got a penalty. Oh! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Colton is going at it with somebody. Yeah, Funky Town.
All right. Hey, no getting funky around here, guys, right? Start playing dirty. All right, they're calling it. They're calling it.
And they're going to run the clock here, ladies and gentlemen. And Norway House will take the win, and Cheeky's going to blow the horn any second now, and there it is. Norway House takes the win. 12-3, Norway House. That is loud. Charles Mowat did really good in net. Charles Mowat gets the W in net. Holy Stuggats, what a game for him. and they'll thank the fans. My name is Ashley Flitt, and accompanied by Chicky Jams. Sick Jams. Good night, everybody. Or have a good afternoon. Have a good rest of your day. Ego Sane.